Hi Year 4, it's Miss Prempe, and today we're going to be looking at comparing and ordering decimals. Just a quick reminder of what these two symbols mean. We've got this one here, which means less than or smaller than, and then this symbol which means more than or greater than. And we've got three decimals. We've got 0.23, 0.12 and 0.21. When we're comparing decimals, we need to talk about the value of the digits within the number, okay? So as we can see, all of these numbers have no ones, okay? In the ones column, we have a 0, okay? A value of 0. We then look at the tenths column, and we have 2 tenths here, 1 tenth here, and 2 tenths here. And then finally, we look in the hundredths column. This number has 3 hundredths, 2 hundredths, and 1 hundredth. So then how does that help us in comparison and ordering? If we looked at these two numbers here, for example, let's get 0.23 and 0.12. If we're comparing these numbers, we need to think about which symbol we're going to use and which of the digits we need to look at. So if we start in the ones column, they both have 0 ones. We then look in the next highest place value column, which is our tenths. This number has 2 tenths and this number has 1 tenth. Because there's a difference, we don't need to look any further because we've already identified that this number is greater than or more than this number. So we fill in with that symbol. Let's compare two other numbers. How about if we had 0.12 and 0.21? Again, we start in our greatest place value column, which is ones. Both of these numbers have 0 ones. So we move to the next highest place value, which is the tenths. This number has 1 tenth. This number has 2 tenths. So this number has more tenths. This number is larger. This number is less than this number. We can compare one more set of numbers. Let's look at 0.23 and 0.21. Looking here, we have no ones. We move to the tenths column. This number has 2 tenths. So does this number. So this time we need to look at the hundredths column. This number has 3 hundredths. This number has 1. So 0.23 is more than 0.21. So we'll say those out. 0.23 is more than 0.12. 0.12 is less than 0.21. 0.23 is more than 0.21. So let's compare 0.2 and 0.3. 0.2 and 0.3. Both numbers have no ones. This number has 2 tenths and this number has 3 tenths. Therefore, this number is less than this number. 0.2 is less than 0.3. Let's try comparing maybe 0.2 and 0.23. Did you give this one a go? Maybe you can help me with it. Both numbers have no ones. Both numbers have 2 tenths. What do we do now? This number has 3 hundredths, but there's nothing there. So that would mean this number has no hundredths and this number has 3 hundredths. Therefore, this number is less than this number. 0.2 is less than 0.23 because 0.23 has 3 hundredths and 0.2 has no hundredths. Let's try a different one. Let's try 0.3 and 0.32. Again, both numbers have no ones. Both numbers have 3 tenths. This number has 2 hundredths. There's nothing there, but we know from this question that because there's nothing there, it means it has no hundredths, whereas this number has 2 hundredths. So 0.3 is less than 0.32. Let's do one more comparison. 0.23 and 0.32. both numbers have no ones. This number has 2/10, and this number has 3/10, which means straight away this number is smaller. This number is less than this number. 0.23 is less than 0.32. Okay, so far what we've done is we've compared these decimal numbers. How about if we wanted to put them in order? So let's look again at 0.23, 0.12 and 0.21. We need to put these in order, and we're going to say in ascending order. So that means starting from the smallest to the largest. Ascending means getting bigger, okay? So which of these numbers would be the smallest? We have to look at them all now, not just two. We're looking at all three of the numbers. All three numbers, as we said before, have no ones. So we move to the next highest place value digit, which is the tenths. This number has 2/10, 1/10 and 2/10. So straight away we can identify that 0.12 is the smallest of these numbers. So 0.12 would go first. Done. Then we need to figure out which number would go next. So both of these have 2/10. We then have to look in our hundredths column. 0.21 has 1/100th and 0.23 has 3/100ths. Which of these numbers is smaller? Yep, that's right, it's 0.21. And then we're left with the largest of these three numbers. 0.23 would be the biggest, okay? So we've compared the numbers here. Now we are ordering them. See if we can do the same with these numbers here. 0.2, 0.3, 0.23 and 0.32. Which of those numbers would be the smallest? They all have no ones, so I need to look in the tenths column. We have two numbers here that have 2/10. This number has 3/100ths and this number has no hundredths. Therefore, this is the smallest number, 0.2. Done. This number would be the next largest number. We have two numbers left. We have 0.3 and 0.32. This number has 3/10, as does this one, but this number has 2/100ths and this number has 0/100ths. So which one is smallest? That's right, it's 0.3. And then finally, the largest number, the only one left, is 0.32. I'm going to give you a few more numbers for you to both compare and to order. Okay, the numbers I'm going to give you to try are 2.65 and 2.69. So compare those numbers and then which one's biggest and which one's smallest. And then now some for you to compare and order. 4.51, 0.12 and 0.21. Can you do some comparison with these numbers and then put them in order, ascending order again from smallest to biggest? And the final set I want you to practice with is 4.59, 4.63 and 4.61. Again, with these numbers, compare them using these symbols and then put them in order from smallest to biggest, ascending order. I hope you found this video useful. Have fun working with decimals.